Good afternoon. It's June the 16th, 2016. 4 days away from the longest day of the year. The summer solstice comes on June the 20th of this year. And then we'll kind of peak and hang for about a month. Then August, the sun starts down with a vengeance. Okay, we came in today wanting to be sellers. We're pretty sure we get stops below 50. Then 45, and then we had 35 to 40 was our backup area. So the number 3 area did hold. V-top got you in. This is unanswered selling, just straight down. So what propped up the market? This was peak selling by the large trader, and from this point on, the large traders been on the long side of the market primarily. Not perfectly so, but this is the screen that you have to watch. Retest of the low. We do make new lows. There's a retest failure. Then the buys start to work. And why do these buys start to work? You can see it right here. The large players moving to the long side of the market. Come back up. Get the stops above that. Breaks. That high right there holds. And it's basically off to the races. This high right here holds, off to the races. So this concept of retesting support or resistance, if it holds, you bring new money to the market, works. And that's what you really have to key off of, and that you have to pay attention to. And with that in mind, we will get down and go through what might happen tomorrow. No central government in the world is going to willingly let the bottom fall out of the markets. And I think something happened today. Either the suspension of the Brexit advertising for both sides, or maybe the polls show that 53% of the people in the UK did not want to leave the EU. My guess is they don't. And so right now, lower high, lower low. If we come back in the market, you can see we got a very, very clean break in the market here at 85. That 85, 87 area. Support, we retested that start of that distribution up right here. That volume number, most recent in the market's memory, and it held. And people are covering their shorts. The E-mini loves to retest the support and resistance in the start of new distribution. So this screen said if we fail to take out and continue today's rally, it's okay to turn sellers. We're going to see a pretty strong BP on the F2 screen, which will counter that, and that usually yields a trading range. Actually, what we see is a D. New startup in G period. So here we have a pretty clean break at 55. We got above that number. Up here is our 75 number, then 85. So 65, 75, 85 is where resistance lies. So the first trade that we'll see tomorrow is failure to take out and hold 68 to 70. So that's going to be sell, failure to take out and hold that. Then 74, 76 will be sell 2. On the buy side, last rotate down, stopped at 61. Then we have 55. So 55 to 60 is pretty good support. 59, 61 buy 1. 55, 57 buy 2. If the Brexit is on tomorrow, look for the market to be lower. We'll see what the news is if they open things back up and can advertise for or against. Permits called up plus 1.14 million. Starts up 1.15 on an annualized basis. Atlanta business inflation plus 1.9, that's where it has been. Stagflation, folks, we're looking at inflation of at least 2%. And Baker Hughes rig count, probably going to be higher, 479 for North America is where it was last week. The key will be next week if we see it drop with the decrease in oil prices. The selling started first in the financials, treasuries, and certainly was profit-taking to start out. But then they got some help from the E-mini. Looking at the ZN, we got a higher low, higher high. We've got a strong market. We can buy it if they fail to break. The conditions that led to this buying aren't over. You can see right back up here that we have this contract highs above 133. So this screen says we can be a buyer. And this is the way we do the analysis every day. You get the F2 screen, definitely a B in an up market. And volume is higher than it was yesterday. So what is this? Minimally, it's profit taking. Pretty strong selling, but we did not break the market. So right now, last rotate up stopped at 132.10. So then 132.12. So our sell zone is 8 to 12. And if the E-mini is selling, we do not want any part of the short side. And 15 to 19 for sell 2. On the buy side, I can buy 1s to 5s. I think this market is trading fundamentally, and those conditions are still present. Then 25 to 29. Tomorrow's news, starts and permits. It doesn't usually have that big of an impact, but if it's the only news, it will trade and react to that. I think the bigger thing will be polls out of Europe. What's the feeling on the Brexit? So I don't think our news plays tomorrow. Got our boxing club is going to pay the price tonight. They've been working out in basically about 78, 80 degree temps, air conditioned space. And we'll be heading out. It's supposed to be 100, 102 with humidity to match. So these kids are going to experience temperatures much higher than they're used to working out in. Okay, last rotate up was 9, so 8 to 12, R1. 15 to 19, sell 1. Don't want any part of the short side of the market if the E-mini is selling. On the buy side, 28 to the buck. Number 1. 25, 21 buy 1. 9 to 13 buy 2. I think if we break this 169.16, 169.12 area, and we can't get back up above it, then we'll get more profit taking. Gold got whacked today, and we've seen this happen before when we've run up and we've taken out like 1,300 or 1,200 or something. 1,250. We get a couple of days of profit taking as the market. They're going to sell it in London tonight because that is where the gold market starts. Got a pretty clean break in the market in this 1,275, so 1,275 is probably the next pretty good support. And if we don't break the 80 to 85 area, then we could look for a retest of 1,300. Strong selling in gold. We finished weak. We're still pointed lower. And like we're probably going to see selling in London, especially if the polling goes the other way. So 89, 91, sell 1. 95, 97, sell 2. We'll try our 80 to 82. Let it go a little bit lower. by 1, 75, 77 by 2. Okay, crude oil got whacked pretty good today, to say the least. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. We're below our 46, so the next big round number is 45. Headed for stops below 45. It's going to be pretty easy to do. Pretty solid selling right here. So you can see 46.75, 47. It's pretty good resistance. Last rotate up is 19. Very, very aggressive. 46.25, 46.50, sell 1. Sell 2, 75, 47, sell 2. On the buy side, 45.50, 75, buy 1. Stops below 45, so 45 even, 45 and a quarter, buy 2. Everybody pretty much expects this kind of selling right now, so and last but not least, the euro. God, Mario thought he had it all going his way this morning, didn't he? And lo and behold, what the hell happened? Guy cannot catch a break. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it off the F1. I thought the election is next Tuesday. Am I not right? Isn't it not 23rd, or am I jumping the gun on that? Fitz? It is the 23rd. Okay. Okay, so you see this pretty clean break that we have up here in the basically 113 level. So Fitz, are we going to break away from the European Union or not? Sell 1, 90 to the buck. Sell 2, 20 to 30. On the buy side, probably 12. Right now it looks like 12, 50s, 40 to 50 might be support. I think we'll go a little bit deeper, so we'll make 12.25, buy 1. 112 even, buy 2. We got down to our number 2 buy zone, 11.75. 11.50 to 11 to 1200 was pretty good support. My guess is they don't break away just because of the Stockholm Syndrome, right? Folks, that's it for June the 16th, 2016. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening, and get back on it tomorrow morning, bright and early. I'm out of here.